You think it's just chicken, but it may be quietly harming your heart, kidneys, and bones. Why does your blood pressure stay stubbornly high even though you avoid salt, walk daily, and take your meds? Many seniors believe Costco's $4.99 rotisserie chicken is a healthy, easy dinner. But recent research shows it's not just chicken. It's a cocktail of additives injected into the meat that your aging body may no longer handle. Each 3-ounce serving contains 460 milligrams of sodium, nearly a fifth of your daily limit. And that's before the sauces and sides. But sodium is just the beginning. Sodium phosphates, carrageenan, modified starches. These hidden ingredients can quietly stiffen your arteries, strain your kidneys, and weaken your bones without warning. Why do you feel bloated, foggy, or tired after dinner, even when you think you're eating clean? After 60, every ingredient either supports your health or silently erodes it. So let's start with the most surprising danger hiding in your favorite healthy chicken. 1. Moisture booster. Makes chicken juicy, but weakens your kidneys and bones. You might think Costco's chicken is juicy and tender, so it must be good quality. But here's the truth. That moist texture comes from a moisture booster injected into the meat, a chemical called phosphate. For younger people, it may not be a big deal, but for seniors, phosphate can quietly overload the kidneys. As we age, our kidneys slow down. They struggle to flush out excess phosphate, causing it to build up in the blood. Over time, this can pull calcium from your bones, make your arteries stiff, and damage your heart and kidneys. Have you ever felt tired after eating, had lower back pain, or noticed your legs feeling heavy or weak? These aren't just signs of getting older. They could be your body's quiet warning that it's not handling these chemicals well anymore. The scary part? This chemical has no smell, no taste, and no warning label. But it's added to make the chicken look fresh and juicy, while it slowly harms your bones, heart, and kidneys over time. If you're choosing rotisserie chicken thinking it's a healthier option, try switching to plain grilled chicken breast at home. Or go for tofu or beans, flavored with herbs, tasty, and much safer for your body. If you've ever felt tired after eating Costco chicken, comment the number 1. And share this with someone over 60. You might just protect their kidneys tonight. 2. Hidden salt. The healthy chicken that quietly spikes your blood pressure. You gave up adding salt at the table. You watch your labels. You've even switched to leaner meals like rotisserie chicken. So, why is your blood pressure still rising? Here's the hidden truth. One 3-ounce serving of Costco's chicken contains 460 milligrams of sodium, and most seniors eat double that per meal. You're taking in nearly half your daily limit from something that looks heart-healthy. Unlike table salt, this sodium is injected deep into the meat. It doesn't taste salty, but your blood vessels feel it. In seniors, sodium builds up more easily, causing water retention, swelling, and silent pressure on your heart. Ever notice your feet puff up after dinner? Feel a strange tightness in your chest or a pounding pulse at night? That may be your body struggling to pump against a wall of fluid your kidneys can't clear fast enough. And here's the worst part. This invisible salt doesn't just affect blood pressure. It increases your risk of stroke, kidney damage, and even cognitive decline over time, all without ever tasting salty. It's not about cutting all salt, it's about knowing where it hides. Next time, try seasoning your own chicken with rosemary, garlic, or lemon. Fresh flavor, full control, and no pressure on your heart. If you thought you were eating low sodium by choosing rotisserie chicken, comment the number 2. Your heart deserves better. 3. Carrageenan, seaweed thickener, that can trigger gut inflammation after 60. Seaweed sounds healthy, right? That's what many believe when they hear about carrageenan, a thickener made from red algae. found in many processed foods, including Costco's rotisserie chicken. But what starts as natural can become a silent enemy to your digestive system, especially in old age. Studies suggest carrageenan may trigger inflammation in the gut lining, worsening symptoms like bloating, cramps, and irregular bowels. You might chalk up those sharp abdominal pains or chronic constipation to getting older. But what if it's something hiding in your chicken skin? Carrageenan is added to keep the chicken juicy and stable during packaging. But for older adults with sensitive digestion, it may quietly fuel inflammatory flare-ups that feel like IBS, diverticulitis, or food intolerance. Worse, this inflammation doesn't just affect the gut. Chronic internal irritation has been linked to fatigue, joint pain, and weakened immunity. All things seniors already battle daily. You don't need to fear seaweed, but you should question when it's used as a filler in meat. Switch to simple meals with fewer ingredients. Bake your own chicken at home with olive oil and herbs. Your gut will thank you, with better energy, smoother digestion, and fewer late-night stomach upsets. If you've ever had belly discomfort after eating rotisserie chicken, comment the number 3. Let's uncover what's quietly hurting your gut. 4. Hidden sugar. Why is there sweetener in your chicken? You expect sugar in cake, maybe in ketchup, but in roasted chicken? Yes, Costco's rotisserie chicken contains not just salt, but added sugar, including dextrose. It's injected during processing to boost flavor and color. You won't taste it, but your blood sugar will feel it. For seniors over 60, especially those with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, this matters more than you think. Even small amounts of hidden sugar can spike glucose levels unexpectedly, especially when combined with carbs from mashed potatoes or rice. Have you ever felt sleepy after eating, or noticed your vision getting fuzzy an hour later? That's not just a full belly. It might be your blood sugar swinging, triggered by sweeteners you didn't know were there. What's worse, these sugars don't provide nutrition. No fiber, no vitamins, just fast-burning fuel that sends your pancreas into overdrive day after day until it wears out. You don't have to fear food, but you do need to look deeper. Choose plain meats, season them yourself, and pair with vegetables that stabilize blood sugar instead of spiking it. If you've ever felt weirdly tired or foggy after eating healthy chicken, comment the number 4. Your energy and your insulin deserve better. 5. Modified cornstarch. Fake fullness, real trouble. After a few bites of Costco's rotisserie chicken, you feel full, satisfied. But 2 hours later, you're hungry again and reaching for snacks. That's not just appetite. That's modified cornstarch at work, a filler used in many processed meats to create thickness, improve mouthfeel, and simulate real food. But it has no real nutritional value. For seniors, this creates a dangerous illusion. You think you're eating a wholesome meal, when in reality, your body is running low on real nutrients. You may feel sluggish, get cravings, or even feel lightheaded, all signs. Your blood sugar and digestion aren't being properly supported. Worse still, this type of starch may interfere with digestion for people with sensitive guts, causing gas, bloating, or discomfort, even when the meal seemed clean. Think of it this way: modified starch is the fast food version of fiber, all the bulk, none of the benefits. Want to feel truly satisfied? Roast plain chicken, skip the injected fillers, and add fiber-rich sides like beans, greens, or quinoa. Your gut will feel fuller and stay full the right way. If you've ever felt hungry too soon after eating rotisserie chicken, comment the number 5. Let's stop mistaking fullness for nourishment. 6. Hidden fats. The grease you can't see, but your arteries feel. You've been careful. You don't fry food. You drain bacon. You even trim the fat off your meat. But there's one kind of fat you might still be eating without knowing it: mono and diglycerides. These hidden fats are used in Costco's rotisserie chicken to keep it moist and stable under heat lamps, and they never appear on the fat label. The result? You eat what feels like clean protein, but your blood doesn't agree. Over time, these processed fats may raise LDL cholesterol, increase belly fat, and trigger silent inflammation in your arteries. Have you ever had your cholesterol checked and thought, "But I eat healthy"? This might be part of the reason. For seniors over 60 whose metabolism is already slowing down, these fats are harder to burn and easier to store, especially around the heart and liver. You can't control every ingredient in store-bought food, but you can choose simpler meals with fewer factory-made stabilizers. Try roasting chicken thighs at home, seasoned with turmeric or thyme, both anti-inflammatory and heart-friendly. If you're watching your fat intake but your labs still look off, comment the number 6. It might not be how much fat, but where it's hiding. 7. Soy protein additive. The plant-based trick that's not always safe. You've heard soy is healthy. Tofu, miso, edamame, they're plant-based, full of protein and gentle on the body. But what if soy showed up in a place you didn't expect? Costco's rotisserie chicken contains isolated soy protein not as food, but as an additive injected into the meat to hold texture and moisture. This processed soy isn't the kind you find in tofu. It's highly refined, stripped of fiber, concentrated in protein, and for many seniors, it may interfere with medications, trigger allergies, or burden a weakened liver. You may feel a flushed face, itchy throat, sudden tiredness, and never suspect the chicken. Worse, for people on thyroid meds or blood pressure drugs, isolated soy can affect how your body absorbs medicine, making treatments less effective over time. It's not about fearing soy. It's about knowing the difference between real food and soy as a chemical. If you're eating rotisserie chicken regularly and are on medication, ask your doctor, or better yet, switch to unseasoned chicken you prepare yourself. If you or someone you love is on medication and eats rotisserie chicken often, comment the number 7. Sometimes it's not the pill, it's what you eat with it. 8. Flavor enhancers. Why you can't stop eating it. You only meant to eat a few bites, but somehow half the chicken is gone. You're not alone. Costco's rotisserie chicken contains flavor enhancers, compounds that stimulate your brain's reward system, making every bite feel more satisfying than the last. The more you eat, the more your brain wants. Over time, this creates a subtle addiction. Your taste buds adjust. Real food feels bland. You find yourself reaching for stronger, saltier, richer flavors, even when your body doesn't need more food. For seniors, this is dangerous. As metabolism slows, eating beyond fullness can quickly lead to weight gain, high blood sugar, and sleep disruptions. And yet, you keep coming back for more. Do you ever feel full but still snack at night, or crave salty meats again the next day? This is not just habit, it's brain chemistry responding to engineered flavor. You don't need to fear food, but you deserve to feel in control of your appetite again. Try seasoning your meals with natural herbs and citrus instead of relying on processed meats. You'll reawaken your taste for real food and feel satisfied without the cravings. If you've ever found it hard to stop eating rotisserie chicken, comment the number 8. Let's break the cycle and take back your appetite. 9. Chicken broth injection. The juicy illusion that raises your risk of gout. Ever wonder how Costco's chicken stays moist even after hours under a heat lamp? It's not just the cooking method. It's the injected chicken broth packed with salt, preservatives, and sometimes yeast extract or animal derivative flavoring to boost juiciness. While this might seem harmless, for seniors with high uric acid or a history of gout, it's a hidden hazard. These additives can increase purine load, which your aging kidneys may struggle to clear. Have you ever felt sudden pain in the toes, stiffness in joints, or redness in your ankle after dinner? These are signs uric acid crystals may be building up silently, painfully. What's worse, you might think it's just age or arthritis. But the real trigger could be what was injected into your chicken. Skip the flavor traps. Roast plain chicken at home. Or if you buy ready-to-eat meat, choose versions without added broth or natural flavoring. If you or someone you love has had joint flare-ups after eating chicken, comment the number 9. Don't let a juicy bite lead to a painful night. 10. Chicken skin oils, the crispy danger that sneaks into your blood. That golden, crispy skin, the shimmer of oil, the crunch that feels like a reward after a long day. But for seniors over 60, that delicious chicken skin may be doing more harm than good. Rotisserie chicken skin absorbs oxidized oils and fats during roasting and heat lamp storage. These fats, especially when exposed to high heat for hours, can create compounds that damage your blood vessels. Ever felt sudden tightness in your chest or had a spike in blood pressure after dinner? The culprit might not be salt, but fat degraded by heat. Oxidized fat increases inflammation, clogs arteries faster, and contributes to silent damage in your heart and brain, even when you're not gaining weight. We're not saying never eat chicken skin again, but skip the shiny, overcooked pieces. Or better yet, remove the skin before eating. You'll still get the protein without the hidden damage. If you've ever craved crispy chicken skin and then felt off afterward, comment the number 10. Sometimes the crunchiest bite carries the quietest danger. You know, it's not always age that weighs us down. Sometimes it's the quiet ingredients, the ones we don't see, don't taste, that slowly steal our strength, our clarity, our balance. You don't have to give up chicken. You just have to understand what's been added to it and what your body no longer handles the way it used to. Swap the injected flavors for herbs. Trade the glisten for real nourishment. Think about the last time you ate and felt truly energized, after not heavy, foggy, or thirsty. You deserve that feeling. Every single day. And I know you might be watching this in silence. But what if sharing this could protect someone else? Your spouse, your sister, or the friend who swears by that $4.99 chicken every week? Comment below if any of these hidden ingredients surprised you. Share this with one person over 60, just one, and hit subscribe to join the HEALZO channel, where small discoveries can lead to longer, stronger lives.